Hi, how are you there, Sylvia? Where are you?
I'm in Greece now, in an island named Cephalonia.
Cephalonia. Yes, yes, yes. You told us already. Yes, it's a very beautiful place according to the videos you sent. Hey, Marsha, how are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great. How are you?
Wonderful. Enjoying a wonderful Thursday here. It's sunny in this island, and Sylvia is already in another island, traveling around the world. And after we get to know a little bit how the week has been for all of us, I would like to know from Sylvia, what's the recipe, the magic recipe for success as a therapist, as intuitive, okay? Wonderful, wonderful. So before getting into that, so would you like to share with us, Andrea, how have you been in this last day so far?
Yeah, I've been pretty good. I'm planning my trip, so I got a bunch of testing and stuff to go do. So I have my surgery next Wednesday, so I'm quite excited about that. Head over to Saskatchewan, go see my daughter and a couple of my best friends. It'll be amazing. I'm pretty excited.
Yes, wonderful. Would you like to send us a message in the group so that we can all send you light for through meditation for a successful operation, surgery?
Perfect. Thank you. I will do that.
Thank you. And yes, there are other people in the group who have been having some issues. Brenda has already has some difficulties there. A tree just fell down in her house and in a part of her house where she was sitting a couple of minutes ago before, and well, she got saved by almost by a miracle, and hopefully she's fine. And hi, Nazaré, how are you there? Well, you're mute.
Hi guys. I'm okay. I'm live. I'm alive. What happened, Fernando? Someone fell from the roof?
Yes, yes. There was a little. It was a little. No, there was an accident there in the house of one of the members of the group, but she's fine. So there was no problem. Only material troubles, but nobody got hurt here. So, and just want to tell you this because it's very good to keep connected. Just to, I know we are distant, physically distant one from each other, but we can also send good energies, send lights, and some good energies. For instance, for Andrea, who's going to have a surgery next Wednesday. So everything will go fine, Andrea, and just let us know, okay? For instance, Wednesday at certain time, 10 p.m., 12 p.m. Eastern time, for instance, we are going to have a surgery. Then we can meditate for you during that moment, according to our availability, okay?
Awesome. Thank you. Really appreciate it. I'm a little bit scared, but I think that the scared part is just from being going under. You know, like that's the only thing I fear. I'm quite excited to say goodbye to this part of my body.
Yes, we can. After we make this short interview to Sylvia, we can perform meditation for anyone to face these new stages that are coming to our life, and we can also meditate for you who are also about to embrace this new stage, right? So we can do that.
Yeah, I do. I'm quite excited about it, actually. It's like being a new part of me. It'll be interesting to see what it's like afterwards.
Yes, 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 yes. Hi, Sargam, how are you there?
Hello, everyone. I'm good.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So before getting into this into the interview about Sylvia DrSoul, I was thinking about the following. How about offering a little bit of the following meetings, for allowing each one of you offer a little bit of value to all of the people here, and then we can upload the recording in the group, and of course you can upload the recording in your YouTube channel as you prefer, so that we all add value together here, and as well you also promote your business. For instance, in the next meeting, I'm thinking just right, Sargam could be talking a little bit about yoga and pranayama, and she can even offer some very simple exercises for, let's say, 5 to 10 minutes, and then we all get value. We all know in our skin how it feels, not only by listening, but also by living that experience, and really know what she's already offering. You can upload it, Sargam, this video to your Facebook channel, to your YouTube channel, to all your social media, so that we all get to know each other better, and we continue to add value to each other. I'm thinking about just one example of Sargam, but you can do for as well here, Nazaré. You can talk about something about astrology. Sylvia, well, you are going to talk about your topic now. Andrea, you can do the same for things, the amazing things you teach. And of course, Marcia, if you want to share something with us, this space is already open for that. What do you think about this?
That's good.
Sounds good to me.
Good idea.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So the idea here is not only to do networking, but also to get value, right? So that in only 5 to 10 minutes, I say only 5 to 10 minutes just to, as an example, right? It could be a little bit more, but enough in order to add value and for all of us to know really how it works. And by knowing that, we could be in a better position to recommend, to refer to this person. Oh yes, I did pranayama, I did yoga by Sargam. I really recommend her for this reason, for this reason, for this reason. Now I know how she is working on it. I can recommend her work to other people. So this is just an idea, and of course I'm open to more suggestions. Okay. Okay. You can prepare your content for next meetings. And how have you been there, Marcia? I want to hear you before interviewing Sylvia. How are you there? Okay. I think that's fine. She will talk when she's comfortable.
Hello, I'm currently working, so I'm listening more so than participating at the very moment.
Wonderful, wonderful. And you work only as a coach or also as a therapist or a healer, Marcia?
I work as a Lyft driver from time to time. Me and my children are about to go to Disney World, so I'm putting in some work.
Wonderful, wonderful. If you have something else to share with us, please feel free to do that, okay?
All right, great. But I'm here to listen. Thank you so much for having me and inviting me on.
Thank you, Marcia. Thank you, Marcia. Now we are going to all pay attention. Drums. Oh, DrSoul Sylvia.
Ta-da! I feel like putting my clown nose now.
Yes, I have mine here.
Okay, so You asked me to be on this call, and of course, I took the time because I really want people to have a happier life, to have a more balanced life, and to do whatever it is they want to do. Some people ask me, how do you do the traveling? Some people don't like the traveling. So it depends on what you like and what you want. Some people are very happy staying in their homes. They don't need to travel. They don't like to travel. They prefer to stay at home. But you asked me to talk about the traveling, and it's very interesting because since COVID started, many people have been able to work from different countries, right? Because they have been able to either find a new job or transform their jobs into something that they can do from anywhere around the world because they weren't allowed to be at the office. And some people call that success, to be able to work from anywhere. But I have noticed that some people work while they're traveling and they say it's amazing, but they're really working all the time in a hotel room, or even if it's at the beach, they are working. So I believe that the happiness is not in the traveling or not the traveling, but how you live your life wherever you're at. It doesn't matter if you get to travel or not, or if you like to travel or not. I was writing something this morning actually about what success is. And some people say that success is not having debt, that success is traveling, that success is being an entrepreneur or being your own boss. But how many people have those things and yet they are not happy? So for me, success means being happy where you are. Success is not, I have books, I travel, but that doesn't make me successful. What makes me feel successful is to share my happiness with others and see how they are, how do you say, contagiados? ¿Cómo se dice contagiados?
Yes, affected.
Do you know? Affected, yeah, but how they are contagious, how my happiness is contagious, how they are happier. For example, I met this young woman from this island that I'm visiting now. I met her on the plane here from Rome. And yesterday we spent some time together and she said, Sylvia, I don't know why I'm so happy. And then she looked at me and she says, I am happier since I met you. You are making me change the way I think about life. She's a teacher and she helps students with disability. Spiridula is her name. She's 26 years old and I met her with her boyfriend. They were sitting beside me on the plane. And we have spent maybe 3 days together since I've been here. And she told me, I don't know how to explain it, but you have changed the way I see life. And I haven't given her the meeting, but I have been talking to her about the way I live life, etc. And for example, today she just wrote to me and she said, Sylvia, I have bad news. There is this boy from my class. He has a diagnosis of autism, and he just told us, me and the other teacher, that he likes boys. And I said, well, that would only be bad news if the parents of this boy don't accept him with whatever he likes. And she says, so what can I do? I say, the only thing you can do and the best thing that you can do is to tell him, you can like boys, girls, nobody, I still like you the way you are. So for me, that is the most important, to accept someone the way they are. And I told her this and she said, oh, your advice is always so good. She's 26 years old. She's a teacher. She wants to help the children. But sometimes she cannot come up with ways of looking at situations. I'm sure all of you here thought the same way I did. But some people don't have this ability to look at life from a different perspective than most people. But I believe that healers do that healers, in order to help people live a better life, they must see life in a different way. Otherwise, life can be too catastrophic, too negative, too pessimistic with all the news. So I believe that we have this ability of seeing the best, and that always helps. And someone told me, I met a couple from England. I gave them a ride. I rented a car. And whenever I see people walking, it's very sunny. It's very hot here. It's very dry. So when I see people walking, and if I have the opportunity, I offer them a ride. And this old couple, and when I say old, they must be in their 70s. They were walking in the sun in the middle of the day. It was like 11 in the morning. It was really hot. And they were walking towards the beach. I don't know how far it was, but I saw them walking. I offered them a ride. And they say, we're gonna bottle you up. We're gonna bottle your essence because you're so positive, you are so happy. And we have a friend in England that we also want to bottle him up. So I made a little video about that, a really nice couple. And that felt so nice, you know, when you only give them a ride and you talk a little bit with them, but they are yet impacted by this little positivity and they tell you so. It's really nice. My ex-boyfriend used to say, when you give people a ride, they don't know where they're getting into. because I talk about the way I live, even if they say a little thing, a taxi driver, somebody sitting beside me at a restaurant, anywhere. I just talk, you know. Somebody said, you're like, how do you say, como un apostolado. I don't know how to say it in English. Even though I don't practice any religion, it's like I talk about my lifestyle and the way I see life to everyone, even if they didn't ask me for it.
Yes, the priestess of happiness, let's say.
Yes. This reminds me of time I went to church. I used to go to this church because I like this guy and he went to church. So I said, okay, I'm going to try the church. And actually it helped me during that time. That church really helped me a lot. I went for like maybe a year or so, but I took my sandwich because the church sometimes went until 1, from 10 in the morning until 1. So I sometimes brought my little lunches with me. And this one time I had a sandwich and I saw this guy asking for money during a traffic light. And I said, would you like a sandwich? And he said, oh, yes, please. So I gave him the sandwich and he said, which church are you from? And I said, I am from the Church of Happiness. And he looked at me like, and I said, I'm not from a church offering food to the people on the street. This is my sandwich and I want to offer it to you.
Yeah.
So what about success? How do I do my travels? I think the way I live is mostly giving happiness, mostly looking at the best possible option all the time. Sometimes I don't have, like someone asked me today, but is your life always perfect? Of course not. Some days I don't have the perfect day. And I think to myself, okay, how was I feeling and what was I thinking when I got this situation that I didn't like? And usually the thoughts were self-defeating or afraid of something or just yucky feeling thoughts. And then I create this in my life. So I know I create the good and the bad. And sometimes I believe people create the bad, not create on purpose, of course, but with their thoughts so that then they can say, there was a miracle. This happened. I was cured, or I got the solution, and I say, thank God my story is not one of those stories that somebody went really down and then really up, because you will hear the such called inspiring stories because people have gone through really bad situations in order to overcome them. And then why is that, Fernando? Why do people give a lot of credit to suffering and to bad times? Because some people will say you have to suffer in order to learn what's good in life, or no pain, no gain.
Mhm.
And I say, why don't we change that saying into, I want to learn from good experiences. I want to learn from loving people. I want to learn about life in a fun and easy way. And changing those thoughts that you have to go through suffering in order to learn or grow. You don't have to go, oh, the growing pains. What? You don't have to have growing pains. We can have fun growth. We can have easy growth. We can have loving growth. But many people don't see it that way. So until they see it that way, they're going to get trouble. They're going to get hardships. They're going to get into situations where life is not going to treat them well. So, hey, I was right. And I try to explain the law of attraction to some people, and sometimes it's hard. So I found a way to explain it that I feel more people can understand it. Because, for example, some people are Christian or their religion is, and I believe if you have a God that you believe is there to help you, this God wants you to feel control over your life. So he or she or whatever it is going to support you in whatever you believe is right or correct. Not right, but correct. In the sense that if I say I will look younger as time goes by, then I will say I was right if that happens. If I say my health is going to deteriorate because everybody's health deteriorates with time, and then you get it and you say, I knew it. So this God of yours wants you to be right about everything. My invitation for you all is start thinking what you want and not taking everybody's word about their lives. Stop looking at statistics. Stop looking at what the doctors say about everything and everyone, and start making your own statistics. Start making your own beliefs in your life. I will feel better as time goes by. Every day is going to be a better day. Life is always working out for me, which is one that I got from Hicks. Whoever doesn't know about Abraham Hicks, I invite you to read them or look them up in the YouTube. They have really helped me to put together a lot of the things that I was thinking before I met them in an easier way to understand and to manifest the life that I want. And many of the things that they say, Fernando, are so easy to do. For example, don't criticize others. That's easy. I think every religion says that. It's not Abraham Hicks. I think in every religion they say don't criticize others. And still we criticize governments, we criticize our neighbors, we criticize people from other religions, we criticize people that eat unhealthy or unhealthy according to us. We criticize people that are unfaithful. We criticize people that make money easily with drugs. This is none of our business how everybody else lives their lives. And the more attention you pay to other people's lives, the less attention you pay to your own. Does this make any sense? Does anybody have any questions? Because I can keep talking, but I want, if somebody has a question, anybody have a question? Anybody want to, for example, Fernando was talking about each one of us giving a little bit of what we do. And what I offer is a soul alignment meeting. This is a one-time meeting per year per person. It costs $250 American dollars. And for now, if anybody wants to offer their energy to me, I could offer them a little bit about this meeting and what it's all about. Is anybody willing to try?
What is it exactly you're are you doing? Like what, I don't understand. You went through this, like you're telling us how you see life and what it is for you. And then what is your offer?
Okay, I'm offering if any one of you right now would like to connect with me energy-wise, I can give you a little bit about soul alignment. The soul alignment is, I talk to the person that wants it about 7 areas of their lives. And it's mostly intuitive. And the more open you are to the meeting, the easier it will be for me to help you see things clearer.
Okay, I'll volunteer. I would like the
Okay.
open universal, like my whole energy field is completely open right now because of this upcoming change. So
Okay, perfect, Andrea. So thank you, Andrea. Would you do me a favor and not put your hand in your head? Try to relax your body, sit comfortably without crossing your legs or your hands. If you want to put your hands, Sargam, I learned this from you. I knew it before, but you reminded me. So Andrea, if you can put your hands like this on your lap and sit comfortably. Okay. Is there some way, Fernando, that I can see only Andrea? Okay, here we go. I'm only seeing you now. This is better. Okay. So would you close your eyes, please? Okay. I'm going to say 7 words and you're going to choose one, okay? Keep your eyes closed, please. It will make it easier for me. 1 second. Okay. Number 1 is family. Keep them in whichever resonates with you more, you tell me in the end, okay? Work and talking about energy exchange, money, etc. Number 4 is time off. Number 5 is expansion. Number 6 is spirituality. And number 7 is health.
Can you please repeat number 2 and 3? You froze.
I'm sorry, number 2 and 3?
Yeah.
It froze?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will say them again, but this is very interesting. Number 1 is family, specifically parents. Number 2 is partner. Number 3 is passion. Number 4 is time off. Number 5 is expansion. Expansion meaning learning, growth, personal development, work, etc. Number 6, spirituality. Number 7, health. You can choose one and we will talk about that.
The word that stands out the most is expansion.
Okay, perfect. Now you can open your eyes. And I'm going to close my camera, okay? I will see you, but you won't see me, okay? May I take a picture with you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
1, 2, and 3. Thank you. May I use it on Facebook to say I gave you a little bit?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to take off my camera, okay, for now.
Okay.
So that we don't get distracted with my face. Okay. So I always, in the soul alignment, I always talk about these 7 areas. And it always comes in a different order. And I asked the person to show me, what is your name again?
Andrea.
Andrea, I remember. Okay, Andrea, for the first time in your life, it comes here to me. I will talk a little bit about in general, and then we will go to the expansion, okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it comes it comes to me that for the first time in your life, you're putting yourself first. You've always wanted to do this, but you never did. You were always putting everybody else's needs and wants before yours. But this time you learned your lesson and you said, okay, now it's me and it's me and it's me. It doesn't matter what everybody else is going through. It's me first. And that's very important. I tell people, if there's anything that you learn from me, is to put yourself first. I am number one. I tell everyone, I am number one. And if somebody else says this is being ridiculous, you're only thinking about yourself, you say, yeah, so you want me to think about you first? That's ridiculous. Okay, so you have to take this energy that you're using for others and put it towards yourself. And you're doing it very well, even though sometimes you might feel a little bit bad about it because you haven't done this before. Every time, every day, every moment will feel better and better, and you will feel better about it, and everybody else will accept it more and more. So you don't need to worry about the others, okay? They will take care of their lives. They will take care of everything. And it's very interesting, Andrea, because it's coming to me also that most of the people here, this is also happening to them. So it's no coincidence that you asked to be chosen and that you open your heart and your energy towards this meeting. So thank you from my part, and I think from everybody else's. Family is number one. So usually number 1, 2, and 3 are the ones that are worrying the person the most. Is the things that the person is mostly thinking about these days. In 5 minutes, things could change. In 2 seconds, this order could change. But right now, family and parents are the thing that worry you the most. And I will tell you, don't worry. Because there is nothing we can do about the others. We know this, but we still worry about the others. The parents will worry about you no matter what. What I recommend people to do with parents, when you talk to your parents, anyone and everyone, try to focus on what's going right in your life and tell them this. Do not, and I emphasize, do not tell your parents your problems. Do not, because they will multiply these by 200 and they will worry and they will tell you you're doing life wrong. I told you so, but this is because they care about you in their own way. You might not think they are, but they worry about you, okay? Number 2 is partner. Something is worrying you about your partner, but we cannot go into details about that, but this is what I get. Number 3 is your work. There is something also that seems to be worrying you about that, but we will not go into details about that. Time off, you seem to be doing well with doing what you feel you have to do with your time off. Some people sometimes feel I have too much time, I'm not using it well, but for this moment, you feel like you're using your time off well, which is very good, because many people that have a lot of time off like you do feel bad because they don't know how to use it well towards their goals. But you're doing this very well. So congratulations about that. And number 5 is expansion. We will go back to that one. Spirituality is number 6. Somehow you have a peculiar spirituality. It's not designated, it's not clear to you, but whatever it is, it's working for you. So that's good. And people don't need to understand it, Andrea. Sometimes you're trying to explain yourself. Don't try to explain yourself to people. Just keep doing whatever you're doing. And it's okay if they don't understand you. Many people are, many people are determined to explain themselves to others. No, sometimes we don't understand ourselves. How are we going to explain ourselves to others? You know? So the most important thing is that you accept yourself and don't try to explain yourself to anybody. Okay? Number 7 is health. It looks here as if your health doesn't worry you. It looks here, I know you're going through surgery soon, so it seems as if you have allowed yourself to let go of any worry. And that is very good. That, for me, is the most important thing anybody can do if they're going to surgery, is to let go of their worries, is to trust the God, the universe will do whatever is best for you and for the rest of the world whenever it comes to the surgery. And it's not only the healthiest, but the best way to live, right? So at this moment, it's the best. You're putting yourself first and you're not worrying. This is very important, specifically with the surgery coming up. So congratulations about that. And now, this is very little, a little bit about everything. And now going into the expansion part. The expansion part, I'm getting here that it's as if you want to grow and you want to expand, but something is holding you back. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's fear, if it's people telling you, no, you can't do this, if it's your background, you have a background that you don't believe that what you want is possible. Usually it's the beliefs. So it would be good. Expansion here means personal growth mostly. So I would recommend that you write down what it is that you want from life. What it is that you want from life. I have noticed that when people go through some type of health situation, they are more conscious about their lives and their wants. For example, today I met this man. He said he had a really bad accident, and after that, he doesn't fight anymore with anybody. He just doesn't fight. He says, life is too precious to fight. I love life, and I appreciate every moment and every person that comes in my way. And it's too bad that he had to go through that. But if that's the way it had to happen for him, then amazing. I'm asking you then if you want to be able to grow personally and to develop yourself into your best version with ease, because we can do this, but if you want to do it with ease and not hurt and not troubles and not, you know, if you want to do it with ease and in a fun way, I would recommend to write down a list of things that you want to accomplish in your life. I want, for example, I want to feel more confident in my own body. I want to feel loved by myself, whichever way I am. I want to love others as they are by seeing the best in them. I want to be able to offer my best positive energy to others whenever I am called upon to support them in any way. I want to be the best partner ever that I can be and allow my partner to be the best partner that he can be. I want to accept my parents and love my parents as they are and not ask them to change. I love and appreciate every part of my body as it is, and I allow it to become better and better with time. I love and appreciate how much time off I have to allow my intuition to guide me to wherever I'm best at and however I feel the best. And last but not least, I want to allow my spiritual vision to bring me to my best moments in life from now on and every day. How do you like that?
Yeah, it's actually exactly what I've been working on for this entire year. I wrote out in January my goals for 2022, and it's called my desire list. And so it's hidden away, and I go back and check it every month and put little stars on the things that have happened already. And my belief systems I'm working on every day. Like anything that comes up as a fear, I write out why it's a fear, and then I write out a new belief and read it for a few days afterwards. That's
I
exactly
would
what I've been
suggest
working on.
I would suggest not even writing why it's a fear. That part, you know it. Think about it, but write what you want to think, not why you fear it. Okay,
Well,
that's
I
my
think this
suggestion.
helps me change. Yeah, it really helps me change, like see what it is. So it'll be like, let's just say I fear success. Why am I fearing success? I change it to I am successful. But why am I changing it? It's all those underlying beliefs, right? So it's like I fear it because, and I write out like 20 reasons why I fear it. And then I take those 20 reasons and rewrite them into like, I fear success because it's shame.
I understand your exercise, and many people do it this way. I suggest that instead of writing the list of why you fear this, that you think about, I fear success because nobody in my family is successful. That's why you fear it. So instead of writing that, don't write it, and write what you want to fear.
I do that as well. I write them both. Like I write out what my why.
I'm only saying write one,
Okay.
not the fear part.
I can try that.
My suggestion, because it is said that every time we write something, we give it power. Every time we say something, we think something, we give it power. And I say we build our lives with words, thoughts, and actions.
Okay.
Right? And everybody says that. But every time you write something, you already thought it. Why are you writing it down? Don't write it down, because then you're giving it more power. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I will
okay, so try it the other way and see how it works. Yes. Do you have any questions with everything I said?
No, it's pretty on point.
No questions.
Thank you. No, nothing. Just acceptance.
Thank you for allowing me to offer you this confirmation.
Yeah, thank
that
you.
Everything is going well. An amazing life.
Yeah, I'm not a big worried person, but it's not my go-to feeling anyway. I'm not, you do you, boo. I ain't worrying about it.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Wonderful, Sylvia. I'm very happy for that. And thank you, Sylvia, and thank you, Andrea, for posting about that. And it was really wonderful to see the value you added, Sylvia, here. And I also was a witness. I also witnessed in my own skin what the soul alignment is about. And yes, I really recommend. So maybe that's a secret for Sylvia traveling around the world.
Definitely. And now it's interesting, Fernando, because I used to only give this meeting in person, but now that I'm traveling so much, people are asking for the meeting via internet. So I'm offering via internet. And one thing that you had asked me was about the Airbnb experience.
Yes.
Because I offer.
Yes.
I offered the meeting through Airbnb experiences. And right now, all the dates are closed because I'm traveling. And I only offer the meetings to people that are referred to by somebody else. For example, on the meeting for my mom, how can I see me on Facebook, on Instagram, or YouTube, wherever? And they know that I still offer the meeting, but it's not open for everybody right now, because I don't want to be bothered with the time change and internet situation, etc. And I want to make sure I can give them the meeting that they deserve. So Airbnb experience for me works very good. They take giving your experience to the world through the internet. So anybody around the world can access you and your services.
So just to summarize, because we are just running out of time, the Airbnb experience is you sign up for the Airbnb website, you open your profile, and then you offer the experience. You put there the experience you want to offer for someone who is visiting there or want to get that experience online through you, right?
Yes, yes. So we can share. I can give you my link later, but it's all the link to Airbnb is on the workshop that I gave last week. I think it was, or 2 weeks from today. When I was in Italy. I gave everyone from this group, and the link is there actually for the Airbnb. But if you go, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the link for the Airbnb experience on my pages. Instead of my website, I will put the link to the soul alignment experience. So if anybody wants it, just send me a message, because it says sold out because there are no dates available. But if you send me a note saying, Sylvia, I want a meeting, I will open a date for you. And everybody from this group gets half the price. So instead of 250, 125. Does anybody have any questions? I used to be a psychologist. I have 2 PhDs in psychology, certifications in coaching, gentle teaching, human sexuality, drugs abuse, and use and abuse of drugs and alcohol. All of that for many, many years. And 2009, and after almost 8 or 9 years of coaching, then I decided to do the soul alignment, which is just 1 time per year per person for 1 hour.
Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. So thank you very much, Sylvia, for offering your value to all of us. So you already listened what she told us, and she said very very important information. She shared very important information. Now, do you want to add something else to what you said already, Sylvia, or shall we close now with the meditation?
No, we can close with the meditation. Fernando, thank you for allowing me to talk a little bit, and thank you for inviting me to talk a little bit about the soul alignment and how I am manifesting. And even today, I will make the short story before we go. Yesterday, I went to buy a hat because it's very hot and I'm already tanned as it is. So I went to buy a hat and I didn't like them. They didn't fit, or they were too big or too expensive. And I know I'm gonna leave the hat here. So, but I still have until June 7th here on this island. So I was like, I didn't feel right buying a hat. And today I went to this beach bar to have a strawberry frappe, non-alcoholic. And I sit down, I'm having my frappe, and these 2 ladies sit down beside me and they go and get a hat. It was a stack of hats, like 6 or 7, and they get 2, and they talk to this girl and they take 2 each one. And I was like, oh, that's nice, hats for free. What is this? Okay. And so they sit down beside me and I said, I need to get one of those hats because yesterday I went to buy one and none of them really fit or something. And she's like, would you like one? And I was like, oh, they're giving them out for free. Yes, please, of course. And in the past, I would have been like, oh, no, thank you. But now I realize if somebody offers you something and you want it, say yes, thank you. And the lady came with a hat and then she said, so you're in the wedding party? And I said, no, I'm not in the wedding party. And she says, oh, I'm so sorry. The hats are for a wedding party. And I was like, oh, don't worry about it. It's fine. I will get one. I'm just thinking about which one to get. So she goes back to give the hat back to the girls. So a young woman, 20 something from the wedding party. And the girl looks at me and she said, do you want it? And I said, yes. And she said, okay, give it to her. So I have it. Look, you will see the picture with the new hat. So I have a new hat, which is beautiful. It's just like the one I like the most. And I got it for free from a wedding party. So that's it. Thank you.
The law of attraction in action.
Yes. Yes. Easy and fun.
Yes, 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 yes. Many people are using the law of attraction in the opposite way, right? They're complaining and they get those things. Why they are complaining, and you are applying in the way you really want to use. I would like to, and then I have that.
Yes. Yes. This ring, Fernando, this ring was also a gift. I went into a store 3 days ago. I got a bathing suit. Of course, I bought two things. I bought a bathing suit and I bought a shirt. And I was looking at the rings when the lady was charging me, and I thought, I'm going to add this ring too. And she looked at me, do you like this ring? And I said, because I tried on many things before I decided. So she was really patient with me. And she said, do you want this ring? And I said, yes, it's beautiful. Do you like it? Yes, it's beautiful. Keep it. What? It was €8, so maybe like $10 with the and I have this story also on Facebook. And she gave it to me for free.
Oh. Yes, yes, that's beautiful. Yes, we can all have this. I built this drum after I thought about, I think I would like to build my own drum. And a couple of weeks after thinking about that, I was offered to participate in a course where I would assemble my own drum, my own shamanic drum.
What?
And I go, yes, I paid the course and the materials were sent to me, and then I assembled this drum. So
Wow.
yes, that's the law of attraction. We are all magnetic, actually, right?
Yes, yes, yes,
The
definitely.
things I've been watching in the place I'm living here is I live from 100 meters from the beach. So some days I perform the morning ritual there in the beach and watch the sunrise, and it's beautiful here. And many times I was thinking before moving here, I was thinking I would like to live next to the beach and with the forest, next to a forest. And I am
What?
yeah, and I am next to the forest, living next to the beach at the same time, which is
Well,
almost
and that's hard to find also, to have both so close.
both so close.
Congratulations. Wow.
Yes,
Amazing.
yes, we are all magnetic. So
Yeah, so one day you have to bring your phone there to show us the beach.
I will show you. I will show you in the following days. And okay, we will close the meditation now. Then we share these wonderful stories. You can sit, please, comfortably. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And set one intention. One intention for the week, for this week, and for the following days that we are facing. Which is the main outcome we want in the following days? And which is the right belief, the right mindset to achieve that? Focus on what we want. Focus on the mindset you need. And now you can think, what's the best thing that could happen with that right mindset? And connect with the moments in your life where you already had that mindset and achieved something very important, and use it to empower your current belief. If you are going to face some face now, you are prepared to face with the right belief and feel your heartbeats. Now feel the support of Mother Earth. Mother Earth is always supporting us since we were born until we finish this human journey. And Mother Earth will give us a huge amount of love according to the rhythms of your heartbeats. Visualize with that amount of love your desired outcome already being achieved. Continue walking and arrive to a portal. And after that, you cross a portal and you see a wonderful amount of flowers and the sun shining, butterflies and rainbows. This is what expecting all of us, a wonderful rainbow with a unicorn already traveling over the rainbow. Now you can feel gratitude for having achieved your outcome, for arriving this portal. Because remember, the portal is not outside, it is inside of us. We can create our own portal, regardless of the situation outside. Now, feeling gratitude with all of this, take a deep breath. And with a smile in your face, little by little, you can come back here. Look at your faces. One word, just one word that represents how you feel.
Peace. Peace.
Uh-huh. Peace, yes. Yes, piece of cake, right? Sargam? Peace. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Everything will go all right. If any of you are facing some strong challenges, please let us know. We have this network to support each other. And my last question is, did you visualize the outcome already being achieved? Yes. Wonderful. Wonderful. So many blessings for all of you, and if that's fine with you, I will share this in the Facebook and in the YouTube channel. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you very much, and see you in the next meeting.
Have a good day. Thank you, Sylvia and
Take care.
Fernando.
Bye bye, everyone.